In this module, we'll talk about the capabilities of Dynamics 365 Sales. Dynamics 365 Sales provides a broad set of features that support sales functions for organizations of all sizes. We'll cover these key capabilities in this fundamentals course: sales process and pipeline management, product catalog management, sales insights, and lastly, relationship sales with LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Managing the sales process and building a healthy pipeline can be one of the most difficult and time-consuming tasks for any organization. Dynamics 365 Sales reduces the stress on teams with simple and easy-to-manage capabilities. Before we get into the process, it's first important to understand the sales core entities. Now, entities are used to model and manage business data. In Dynamics 365, an entity has a set of attributes, and each attribute represents a type of data. So conceptually, an entity is like a database table, and the entity attributes correspond to the columns in a table. To understand the sales process and pipeline management, it's important to understand these key entities that you see here. So let's walk through each one of them. So starting on the left, leads represent a potential sale or potential customer. You usually need to qualify it to determine its viability, so it's usually a temporary placeholder in the system. Accounts represent your actual customers, so depending on your business, your customer could be an organization or a company, vendors and partners, or distributors and resellers. Contacts are a specific person. Opportunities represent a potential sale. Quotes is a formal offer to the customer. Order is a confirmed purchase from the customer. And lastly, invoice is a bill sent to the customer. So the lead management process is the first step in the sales process. This is where a salesperson can qualify or disqualify a lead based on the sales potential. Salespeople can create leads either manually or automatically from activities like email or phone calls. They can also track important information in the lead record, such as potential competitors and key stakeholders. After a lead is qualified, it automatically becomes an opportunity. A salesperson can then create quotes and provide them to the customer. If the customer decides to purchase, an order can be created. And when the order is fulfilled, an invoice can then be generated. So these core sales entities are components of the full end-to-end sales process. Here we see an example of the end-to-end sales process from lead to opportunity, to quote, to order, to invoice. Let's walk through it. First, a lead is identified. The salesperson will research the lead and reach out to the customer. If this is a good lead to pursue, they'll continue working on it. Inside the lead record, they can log all activities and interactions with this potential customer. If the organization determines the lead is a good fit, the lead is qualified, which closes the lead and automatically creates an opportunity. If the lead is for an existing customer, it will be associated with an existing account or contact record. If the lead is a new customer, Dynamics 365 Sales will automatically create a new account and contact records and associate them with the opportunity. If the lead is not a good fit, the lead is disqualified, and that closes the lead record. Once an opportunity is created, additional details can be added to the record. This can be information on products and services the customer is interested in, the estimated revenue for the opportunity, and possibly sales timelines. Once the opportunity is finalized and a proposal is ready to deliver to the customer, a quote is generated directly from the opportunity record, and this represents a formal offer to the customer. When the customer has agreed to the quote, a sales order can be automatically generated, and this will result in both the quote and opportunity records getting closed with the status of 1. If the customer does not agree to purchase, the opportunity record can be closed with the status of lost. Finally, after the customer's order has been fulfilled, an invoice is generated to bill the customer. While Dynamics 365 Sales can generate an invoice, it does not have the capability to track financial information. So customers will generally integrate sales with their order processing system and have that system fulfill the order and generate the invoice. And this system is an example of where you could integrate Dynamics 365 Sales with Dynamics 365 Finance. The last key capability I want to talk about here in sales are called business process flows. With the business process flow, you can set up stages. The default stages are shown here on the screen: qualify, develop, propose, close, and fulfill. These business process flows can be fully customized with specific stages to meet an organization's sales process needs. Now, within each stage, there are specific steps required to happen and data that must be captured in order to move to the next stage. So this step-by-step process of stages guides a seller and ensures a consistent sales process. So the business process flows are a great tool within sales to drive this consistent sales process. There are a few specific tools that you should be aware of that aid the sales process and pipeline management, and let's walk through those right now. There's a business card scanner, and this lets seller quickly capture and input leads and contacts while in the field from their mobile device. There's a record timeline, and this surfaces all related communication in the lead and opportunity record. And this lets sellers see all relevant communications such as emails, meetings, phone calls from a single point. So within a lead and opportunity record, there's a timeline that captures all the interactions with the customer and makes it very easy to see what engagement has happened on this lead or opportunity. Sales playbooks are another capability, and sales playbooks can be customized and created and executed against an opportunity. And the playbook communicates to a salesperson any tasks and details that they need to perform to give them the best chance to close the opportunity. So what are the tasks that should be executed to make it the potential for closing this opportunity greater? Sales managers or users can have a playbook administrator capability where they can create templates for common scenarios and then apply those within their sales process. Product catalog management is a key capability in Dynamics 365 Sales that can help organizations manage their product catalog to support the engagement and sales of their products to their customers. Organizations use the product catalog to define all of the products that they're selling. Now, Dynamics 365 Sales has a dedicated product catalog that can function standalone, or Dynamics 365 Sales can be integrated with product catalogs from Dynamics 365 Finance or Supply Chain Management. You use this product catalog to set up unit groups that define how your products are sold. Within the product catalog, you can also set up price lists. You can then use these price lists to cover standard and discount price lists so that you can offer promotions and different pricing to different customers that you engage with. Product families and bundles extend the catalog, and they allow you to define properties such as sizing and coloring options for all the products within a specific family. Products can also be linked together to provide greater support for common sales scenarios such as cross-selling, product substitution, or upselling. This product catalog allows you to quickly build sales quotes as well by adding products directly from the product catalog within your opportunity management system. Next, we'll talk about sales insights. So in the digital sales environment that we have today, it's important for sellers to reduce distractions and stay on top of top priorities. Relationships have always been key to winning sales. Dynamics 365 Sales Insights offers artificial intelligence capability throughout the sales process to help sellers to manage their customer relationships more effectively. So let's walk through all of these capabilities within the different stages of the process. So let's start with lead. The assistant, formerly called Relationship Assistant, analyzes all data at its disposal from Dynamics 365 and Exchange, and it generates a collection of action cards. Each card includes a message summarizing what the card is about, plus a set of links to take the next best action. The card displays on a mobile device and as a carousel within the web app. There's a base set of cards provided out of the box, and you can create your own custom cards through Power Automate. There's predictive lead scoring. This helps sellers focus on revenue generation efforts by providing lead scores based on past selling efforts to prioritize and qualify opportunities and leads and work on those that have the most likelihood to close. Who Knows Whom provides details of colleagues who already email or have meetings with or are already engaging with a potential lead that you're going to interact with. So by having someone in your organization that's already interacting with this person introduce you to a lead, you might have a more likely to obtain a meeting and take that next step in the sales process. Once the lead is qualified, you're working on the opportunity. Notes analysis will monitor notes that you enter regarding a recent meeting or discussion with the customer to provide intelligent suggestions on next steps to take with that customer. Predictive opportunity scoring helps you to focus on revenue generation efforts by providing a score to prioritize the work that you do on qualified opportunities. Relationship Analytics gathers information from Dynamics 365 and Exchange and provides key performance indicators and activity histories to make sure your relationships are healthy, and you can see that relationship status in an easy-to-see graphical format. Auto Capture analyzes your email message directly in Exchange to find all messages that might be relevant to your work on a specific opportunity. The application looks for messages to and from relevant email addresses and presents you with relevant messages right within sales. So it might alert you on a message that you get that should be associated with an opportunity or this particular sale that you're working with. Email engagement helps you create more effective email messages and tracks how your contacts are actually interacting with the email messages that you send to them. And then lastly, Talking Points displays topics to start a conversation with your customers, such as sports, vacation, family, or entertainment. Relationship Assistant, email engagement, and auto capture capabilities are provided free out of the box with Dynamics 365. Together, they are referred to as the Embedded Intelligence Suite of features. The additional sales insight capabilities that we discussed on the previous slide require the purchase of Sales Insights add-on for Dynamics 365 sales. Dynamics 365 Sales Insights, in addition to the capabilities we've already talked about, provide additional coaching and analysis capabilities specific for Sales Manager. There's a coaching tool that helps sales managers proactively flag at-risk deals, gain visibility into conversations their salespeople are having with customers, and provide actionable feedback to sales rep through some built-in coaching tools. And this will really help sales managers train their users, get them up to speed faster, and help them stay on track. There's also dashboards to help sales managers with pipeline analysis and deal insights to help them drive better overall sales performance. LinkedIn for Dynamics 365 Sales creates a seamless experience between Sales Navigator and Dynamics 365. And this really empowers sales reps to get customer insights and recommendations and leverage the power of the LinkedIn social network that they're probably already using. This is sometimes referred to as the Microsoft Relationship Selling Solution, MRSS. The key capabilities provided by this integration are the ability to get headline information, recent activities, news, and job change information while viewing the customer record right within Dynamics 365. You can leverage icebreakers to identify common topics between you and your prospects. You can ask for an introduction to a lead from anyone within their network or anyone within your LinkedIn network who may have contacted this lead or worked with this customer in the past. You can get one-click access to LinkedIn in mail and increase your probability of reaching your customer by sending them an email message with the in-mail capability in LinkedIn. You can have LinkedIn users' images pulled into Dynamics 365 as contact images, so you can see the image of their face that they posted to LinkedIn. And then lastly, you can surface LinkedIn activities such as InMail, Point Drive, and other activity timeline information from LinkedIn right within your Dynamics 365 record.